Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you back to Central Junior High School here in East Peoria, Illinois. It's exclusive coverage of the IESA Boys Basketball State Tournament. We bring you coverage from the 7th grade Class 1A tournament. It's semifinal action coming up between West Lincoln Broadwell, the Wolverines, and the Sharpshooters of Sigel St. Michael's, who escaped with an overtime win to highlight what is a very exciting afternoon of junior high basketball here. You're watching the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We'll step aside for a couple of minutes and tell you about the day so far and what we expect to see tonight. You're watching everything live on Central Illinois Sports.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
Welcome you back here on Central Illinois Sports as watching the Great Rivers Bank pregame show for the 7th grade Class 1A. State semifinal number 1 between West Lincoln Broadwell and Sigel St. Michael's. Both of these teams had an exciting day early in the contests in our quarterfinal rounds and now meet up for our first of 2 semifinals here tonight. The winner will take on the winner of Augusta Southeastern taking on Ottawa Marquette, and that'll be our scheduled 6:30 tip-off tonight here from Central Junior High School. Early on in the day, West Lincoln Broadwell came out on a fireball of a frenzy here defensively, routing Royal Prairie View Ogden 49-14 in our opening quarterfinal match of the day. The big man to talk about from the opener, Cruz Froby. If you are familiar with anything in the state of Illinois, especially in the central part of the state, you are very familiar with the name Chloe Froby, who just surpassed 3,000 career varsity points for the Lincoln girls basketball team. The coaches tell us, yes, it's her little brother. He had 19 points to pace this game, and that's just a 6th grader. Also adding in points for the Wolverines was Colin Cassabir with 2. Maddox Whiteman added in 10. Colby Bowman with 6. And Kaylin Sales added in 3. The Wolverines come into the night's game with a record of 25 wins and 2 losses on the season so far. Those 2 losses just come at the hand of Peoria St. Jude and Pleasant Plains, the only 2 losses on the season so far here for the Wolverines. Their road to the postseason, they defeated Decatur St. Unity and Lincoln Chester East Lincoln on their way here to the State Elite 8 today, and had a heck of a start to kick off our quarterfinal round action. This team is very pesky defensively up front. They'll run a little bit of an extended zone in the half-court set, led up by those big 3 kids up front, and they love to jump trap. They love to get that steal and run in transition, and of course Froby is a fantastic young shooter just for a 6th grader. We expect to see more of that defensive pressure here tonight from West Lincoln Broadwell as they're going to try and wear down this Sigel St. Michael's team, who was an overtime winner 23-20 and a heck of a contest in our second semifinal of the day. We'll step aside for a minute break here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll tell you about Sigel St. Michael's and get you ready for the contest. It's exclusive coverage of the IESA Boys Basketball State Tournament. You're watching it all live on Central Illinois Sports.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Cranberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
I like hard work. I mean, I kind of was raised that way. You really do make a difference. You're helping ship out food to feed people. Someone's got to do it, and I don't mind doing the hard work of it, you know. That gives me meaning, and I do go home rewarded. Every time I drop off a pallet, it's kind of corny, but I look back at it with a sense of pride. I'm like, yep, I built that. It looks awesome, and then I just drive away. I love it. When my life needed meaning, I chose Doc.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
Welcome you back to Central Junior High School here in East Peoria, Illinois. It's the semifinals of the 7th grade Class 1A state tournament. We remind you that our team at Central Illinois Sports has crews at all 4 classes here today, and your subscription to this weekend state tournament not only gets you access to the 1A tournament, you can bounce around to all 4 classes. Put one on your TV, put one on your tablet, put one on your phone, and keep tabs of all the action happening this weekend here in the IESA state finals. You'll also have access into Thursday night's trophy games and access into the complete 8th grade tournaments coming up next weekend. So for your $14.99 purchase, you get a heck of a value here. It's $10 to get in the gate here alone. You get to watch it all for free on $14.99 for 2 weekends. We are here from East Peoria, getting you ready. Sigel St. Michael's, the Sharpshooters, with a record now of 23-2, and they had a heck of a contest here earlier today. They had to defeat Lexington 23-20 in overtime, and what was a heck of a slow-down basketball game. Sigel St. Michael's is a very patient team. Lexington sat back in a 2-3 zone, and St. Michael's wasted no time, burning off 45 seconds, 30 seconds. Shot clock enthusiasts be darned at the Sharpshooter squad. But for the St. Michael's team, Trenton Ballinger had 8 points, Eli Walk had 4, Zach Ordner had 3, and Clayton Outgilbers had 4 to round out the 23 points for now the 23-2 St. Michael's Sharpshooters. Max Niedrugi at the helm for this squad. This is not the tallest team we have seen in the tournament, and overall it's probably the shortest out of the 8 teams that we have seen. But this team is very patient with the basketball and really does not like to turn it over that often, especially in a half-court set. We'll expect to maybe see some of that as they're going to have to find a way to get around this pesky Wolverines defense that is going to be very tough up front. And that will be one of the big challenges we'll want to see first out of this Sharpshooter squad. Just about 4 minutes left to go here in the pregame warm-up, as we've got a nice crowd filing in here. Most of these people have been here pretty much all day, just like we have. And hopefully you've been watching alongside as well here on our Central Illinois Sports YouTube platform. We will step aside for just a quick break. When we come back, we will get you the Farm and Home starting lineups and get ready to go for this one. It's the Sigel St. Michael Sharpshooters, the Lincoln West Broadwell Wolverines. State semifinal action coming up next on Central Illinois Sports.
Game Masters is your headquarters for all your hunting gear. We have more than just camo hunting attire. Come check out our casual lines of Sitka, Under Armour, North Face, Columbia, Drake, and more. Pursue your prey with these off-road Quiet Cat bikes from Game Masters. Easy to transport and perfect for your next hunting adventure. Game Masters, we're passionate about the outdoors.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate.
Hey, grab me one too.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times, and Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls in Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams counties. Call 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Schumann and Emily Matthews at Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
As a new hunting season begins, we observe a species most rare, the hunter incompetus. The hunting ritual begins. Already he stakes his claim by bringing a duck call to a deer hunt. Disaster strikes. A devastating blow to a long-suffering species. There may be no helping the hunter incompetus, but for everyone else, no other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply. Tell my mom to pick me up soon.
Welcome back here on Central Illinois Sports as we get you ready for the Farm and Home starting lineups from snow blowers, snow melt, farm supplies, toys, and a whole lot more. Stop by your nearest Farm and Home Supply today. Starting lineup for the 23-2 Sigel St. Michael's Sharpshooters looks like this. A 7th grade forward, number 4 is Cole Dassenbrock. At guard, a 7th grader, number 22, Zach Ordner. At guard, a 7th grader, number 10, Trenton Ballinger. At guard, a 7th grader, number 3 is Walden Andrews, and at guard, a 7th grader, number 11 is Eli Walk for Max Niebuhr's 23-2 Sigel St. Michael's Sharpshooters. On the opposite side, dressed in the home whites tonight, is the West Lincoln Broadwell Wolverines, 25-2 here on the season. Their starters will look like this. A 6th grade guard, the very talented number 5, Cruz Froby. At guard, number 15, the 7th grader, number 15, is Maddox Whiteman. At a guard, number 30, the 6th grader, Griffin Cross. At one forward, number 22, a 6th grader, is Colby Bowman. And rounding out the starting 5, wearing number 35, the big center, the 7th grader, Grant Hayes. Curtis Conrady's team, 25-2 after the big blowout win over Royal Prairie View Ogden earlier today. Stepping into the center circle for Sigel St. Michael's will be Zach Ordner. On the other side, it's going to be Grant Hayes lining up for West Lincoln Broadwell. It's state semifinal action here. So glad you're joining us along tonight on Central Illinois Sports. The tip goes up and good. And they're going to re-jump this one. They'll give it a second try, and now it's going to be chased down by Broadwell as Colby Bowman will come up to it. He quickly hands it off to Whiteman. West Lincoln Broadwell on the home whites tonight as Froby's first 3 of the game is up and no good. Rebound grabbed by now Griffin Cross. tosses it around. They try to get it tossed back down into Hayes. It gets stolen away. Here comes Sigel St. Michael's with their first touch of the evening. Working the basketball now back around to Ballinger. Gets double teamed up top. Gets stripped and stolen away. Here comes Frobe with it. Frobe, bounce pass in. Goes up. Basket for Bowman is in, and it's good. He'll get the basket and get the opportunity for the three-point play as you take a look at it on the Northwestern Mutual replay cam. Frobe with a steal, gets it into Bowman. He'll go up and finish, and he'll get the chance for the three-point play opportunity. First foul of the basketball game will get whistled against Trenton Ballinger. That'll be his first, team first of the contest. Bowman's first two free throw is no good, though. It'll be a rebound, though, and an opportunity here for Lincoln Broadwell. They miss. Another rebound. Follow-up shot no good. Rebounded now by St. Michael's. They quickly push in transition. Get it back up. Missed shot by Ordner. And we'll get a foul underneath here, as this is a very much, although we've only seen a couple of possessions here, very different Sigel St. Michael's team, as the foul's going to get whistled against Grant Hayes. It'll be his first, team first of the contest. With the basketball dribbling around now is Walden Andrews. They work it around the perimeter. Three ball on the way from Trenton Ballinger is no good. Offensive rebound for Eli Walk. He gets thrown to the ground, and now they say that'll be a travel, as the officials deem that he was just caught up with the basketball with Maddox Whiteman. Change of possession will go over to West Lincoln Broadwell with 4:57 left to go here in the first quarter. Just a 2-0 basketball game. Broadwell with the basketball and the lead. Cruz Frobe will dribble it across the timeline. Surveys the scene here as the Wolverines get into their offensive set. Takes the pick from Hayes. Drives down on the right side. Kicks it out. Three ball on the way from Cross. Might have been partially touched. Hayes fighting for the rebound. Instead, it's going to be grabbed by the sharpshooters, and Ballinger gets it. Throws it up now to Ordner. Ordner tries to toss it in to Walden Andrews, and instead it goes out of bounds. We saw Sigel St. Michael's during the first contest against a zone defense from Lexington basically burn about 45 seconds off of the first possession. They are not wasting time trying to get the basketball moved down the court here tonight, instead in the semifinal. Frobe with the basketball, drives around top of the key. Thought about handing it off, instead dumps it down into Hayes on the baseline. He'll try to dribble in. Nice defense from Eli Walk, and he shuts him off in the short corner. Back up to Frobe, picks it up at the right elbow, now back at the top of the key. This is Whiteman. Left side, three ball on the way from Griffin. Cross no good. Hayes gets the offensive rebound, puts it up and in, and Grant Hayes knocks it in on the offensive board. It's 4-0. West Lincoln Broadwell with the early lead. They'll extend to three-quarter court pressure here. We'll see what the sharpshooters do this go-round. They quickly work it down to Walden Andrews. This is that double-team pressure we told you about from the Wolverines. A big throw now, and luckily Dassenbrock able to hold on to it. Over to the right side, now down to Ordner. Caught in the short corner, got to get rid of it. Now he loses the basketball as he falls. It's going to roll out of bounds, and they say that will be off of Sigel St. Michael's. Checking in for the sharpshooters for the first time in the semifinal, the seventh grade forward, number 35, Clayton Altgilbers. Checking in for West Lincoln Broadwell, the seventh grade forward, number 40, Ryder Conradi. They take one big fella in, put another one on the bench. What a luxury to have in junior high basketball. Frobe with the basketball, getting guarded by Andrews. He'll walk past him, and now it's going to be a traveling violation as Walden Andrews got the young sixth grader just a little rattled that time, and he commits the violation and the turnover. The sharpshooters exerted a lot of energy, as now it's going to be their first basket of the ball game as Eli Walk gets it in for two. To win that quarterfinal, the big question is how much gas do they have left here in the tank today? Ball is tipped as the shot was up by Colby Bowman and no good. And the Wolverines will regain possession with it underneath their own basket. 3:08 left to go here in the first quarter on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. It's 4-2. They get the basketball into Cross. Cross goes up with it and gets the easy deuce. It's a 6-2 basketball game for Cross. It's his first 2 points of the game. Stolen away now by the Wolverines. Nice play by Ryder Conradi to help out on the defensive side. Frobe with the basketball, drives into triple coverage, has to get rid of it, tosses it out. Three ball from Whiteman is good. Maddox Whiteman knocks it down from 19-9, and the Wolverines are off to a hot start. It's West Lincoln Broadwell 9, Sigel St. Michael's 2 as we give you another look on that Northwestern Mutual replay for the big shot from Maddox Whiteman, and the Wolverines are up by 7 early on Central Illinois Sports.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
At Farmers State Bank, we believe in community, teamwork, and success. We're thrilled to announce that we've been named the best place to work in Illinois and the best community bank in America this year. Join us on this winning team where your dreams take center court at Farmers State Bank. We're a team. Discover the difference. The best place to bank, the best place to work. Because when our community wins, we all win. Where community, excellence, and opportunity come together. Farmers State Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Get you back to live action here as we thought it was a full minute timeout and both teams exited the benches early. And we come back to live action here with 2:25 left to go in the first as Sigel St. Michael's loses the basketball out of bounds, but they'll retain possession as it went off the Wolverines' hands. They work the basketball up top of the key. This is Walden Andrews. Pick on the baseline. 3-ball up for Ballinger is good. Trenton Ballinger knocks it down from long range. A much-needed shot for the Sharpshooters. It's a 9-5 ball game. For Ballinger, his first points of the night have come in the way of a three-point. Working the basketball, they get it now underneath. Nice shot, nice move for Griffin Cross. It's an 11-9 basketball game for Cross now. He's got 4. Working the basketball now down to the right side. This is Andrews with the basketball. Takes a few dribbles. Drives around, gets caught in double-team coverage. Whips it back around top of the key. Oh, gets tripped away now. Nice move by Whiteman to get his hands in the passing lanes and steal it. Turnover for the Sharpshooters. Here comes Whiteman driving in through triple coverage. Nothing there. Fight for the loose ball rebound. Gets picked up by Colby Bowman. Bowman with 2 more, give him 4. It's a 13-5 basketball game now. Give and go. Shot up from Ballinger is no good. Fight for the loose ball rebound. Gets grabbed by the Wolverines, but stolen right back away by St. Michael's. Driving in now over to the right wing. 3-ball on the way from Ballinger again, in and out of the rim, no good. Loose ball. Who comes up with it? It's Maddox Whiteman for the Wolverines. 1 minute left to go here in the opening quarter. Froby, baseline drive, goes up. 6th grader goes strong to the hole. And for Cruz Froby, that's his first basket of the ball game. 50 seconds left to go. It's a 15-5 lead for the Wolverines. Another give and go as they get it to Andrews. Nowhere to go as the Wolverines triple team as they get close to the basket. Andrews, one-handed pass back out to Ballinger. Works it around to Eli Walk. 35 seconds left to go here in the opening quarter. They'll work the basketball now as West Lincoln Broadwell sits back in the zone. 15 seconds left to go. 3-ball on the way from Cole Dassenbrock, no good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Al Gilbers, and he knocks it down. Clayton Al Gilbers gets the offensive rebound and the putback, his first 2 of the ball game. 15-7. Loose ball on the floor, and that's how we're going to wrap up the first quarter, but not before there's a foul whistled, and that's going to go against the Wolverines. Maddox Whiteman's going to get whistled for the foul, maybe a little bit too headstrong there, and the officials call that right at the end with 0.7 of a second left here on the clock. St. Michael's will have to just catch it and throw it, and they're just going to let the clock run out on this one. 1 quarter in the books. West Lincoln Broadwell 15, Sigel St. Michael's 7. We're back with second quarter play-by-play here in 1 minute.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois.
Grab the game while your kids are busy. You know, streaming, gaming, and homework. Now you can teach your kids the value of $1 by showing bundles with Cascom. Bundle telephone, internet, and TV. Bundle 2 for a double play or 3 for a triple play. Plus, save $20 a month for 3 months for a limited time. Then you can tell everyone how you help them with their math homework. Call Cascom about bundles today at 1-800-252-1799. Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
Second quarter play-by-play here as West Lincoln Broadwell leads Sigel St. Michael's 15-7. For West Lincoln Broadwell, Bowman and Cross each have 4. Ballinger has 3 for St. Michael's. It's Sharpshooters basketball here to begin the second quarter, and we'll get a traveling violation very quickly called against Trenton Ballinger. The theme we saw out of the West Lincoln Broadwell Wolverines in the first quarterfinal game was tenacious, really pesky defense, especially up in that front three. That theme has continued here into the semifinals tonight as Froby dribbles the basketball here for the Wolverines and hands it off to Whiteman. Whiteman, crossover dribble. Froby trying to get open. Instead, they get it down into Griffin Cross. He goes up and scores. Griffin Cross has 6 points early here in the contest. And the Wolverines extend their lead at 17-7. They're back up by 10. With the basketball, oh, they try to throw it away, and it's just an errant pass there from Elijah Whittier, who checked in here for St. Michael's. And it's a turnover against the Sharpshooters. Whiteman down into Cross, back out to Whiteman. Nothing there as he tries to get a mismatch against Andrews. Drives into the baseline, goes up with it high, nothing there. Rebound comes down into the hands of Hordner. He thought he was going to go out of bounds. Tried throwing it off of one of the Wolverines, and instead it's a turnover. Foul is going to go against Zach Ordner. It'll be his first, team first of the quarter. Stepping to the free throw line will be Griffin Cross, who already has 6 points here on the evening. And the first one is not going to count either way because of a free throw line violation. Eli Walk checks back into the basketball game for the Sharpshooters. Sitting down will be Walden Andrews. Cross with 6 points on the evening, looking for 7. The second free throw is up and no good, and Al Gilbers will grab the rebound for the Sharpshooters. St. Michael's looks to push, but there is just nowhere to run here with this defense, and now it's stolen away from Froby. Froby with the basketball. Free throw line, drives in, gets tipped around from behind by Ordner. And now we're going to have guys on the floor, and the officials will whistle the jump ball. Possession arrow on the alternating arrow will go to West Lincoln Broadwell. 4:46 left to go here in the first half. Froby at the top of the key. Flashing out on the right side is Hayes. They try to get the inbounds pass. Hayes will be the man to take it. Hands it right back off to Whiteman. Whiteman trying to dribble around. Spin move at the right elbow. Goes up off the back of the glass. No good. Ballinger will grab the rebound. He'll push quickly down to Walk. Walk trying to find out Gilbers. It gets stolen away. Another turnover by the Wolverines. The Wolverines are not going to let a thing go defensively as Froby fires up a 3, and it's good. Cruz Froby knocks another one long down. It's 20-7 now for Froby. He's got 5. This front three of West Lincoln Broadwell is double tough. When they're able to get past that, there's opportunities. And now they get the basketball down into Ordner, and he goes up with a shot. Just like we said, if you can get the basketball past those first 3, there's an opportunity to get points, and they just got that, did the Sharpshooters. Ordner gets his first 2 of the ball game. It's 20-9, and now we've got an offensive foul that's going to be whistled against Whiteman, and for Whiteman, that's going to be his second personal foul, team first of the quarter here against West Lincoln Broadwell. Dassenbrock will check back in. Elijah Whittier will sit down for St. Michael's. Whiteman is going to, Whiteman will come off now. No, Whiteman will stay on the floor. So they take Bowman off, and instead they put in Brantley Conrady, the 5th grade guard. He'll man the front of this zone defense for the Wolverines on the next possession. They work the basketball down to Dassenbrock. 3:43 left to go here in the first half as St. Michael's works it around the perimeter. Now getting into a little more of that patient offense that we saw early on. They try to trip it in, and it gets stolen away. Conrady gets his hands on it. Here come the Wolverines back off the turnover. Froby drives in. Runner with the right hand up off the glass is good. Cruz Froby is good. 22-9. Froby now has 7. Dassenbrock with it. Got to get out of that corner. Not the place you want to be. They try to toss it in. Out Gilbers. Ball fake. Goes up and under. Nothing there. Picks it back up. Tosses it back out. 3 ball almost on the way out of the hands of Eli Walk, and he smartly held off on that one. 3 minutes left to go. They get the ball into Ordner. Shot is no good. Froby comes down with the rebound. Still loose ball, and now Out Gilbers comes up with it for the sharpshooters. They'll get another much-needed opportunity. Walk with the shot. No good. Loose ball rebound grabbed by the big fella, Grant Hayes. 2:40 left to go as the cross-court pass comes over to Whiteman. Now down into Griffin Cross. Nice baseline move. He'll get fouled and go to the free throw line. As Eli Walk will get whistled for the foul. It's going to be his first, team second of the quarter against St. Michael's. At the line, Griffin Cross, 6 points. He missed the first 2 free throws, and that one will not count either, as they say it's another free throw line violation. Noah Plotz will check in for the first time here today. 7th grade forward wearing number 13. This is the first time we've seen Plotz in the tournament. Second one up and good. That one will count for Griffin Cross. He's got 7, and it's a 23-9 lead for the Wolverines. Getting away from the defensive coverage, they get it to Dassenbrock now over on the side. They'll work it around the perimeter. Down in the left corner is Zach Ordner. Drives baseline, gets caught underneath, and he's going to get called for the travel. Nice defensive stop from Ryder Conrady to make that a little bit troubling. And the sharpshooters commit another turnover here. Cross with the basketball, takes it across the half-court line. He'll hand it back to the point guard and Maddox Whiteman. Cross-court pass. Froby, 3 ball up on the way, off the back of the iron. Offensive rebound. 3 ball from Whiteman. No good either. Chasing it down is the big fella, Ryder Conrady, able to hustle it down. He throws it away. Ballinger with the steal. And we're going to get a foul, a double dribble, in the backcourt. As Brantley Conrady able to confuse the sharpshooters there for just enough to commit the double dribble violation. 1:52 left here to go in the first half. West Lincoln Broadwell trying to extend on their 23-9 lead. Froby with the basketball, ball fake, spin move. Nice, goes up with the right hand off the glass. It's no good, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Froby. Froby had 19 in the quarterfinal. He's already got 7 here in the semis today. With the basketball is Dassenbrock. Kicks it around cross court. 3 ball on the way from Plotz is good. Noah Plotz comes in and knocks down a triple. A much needed basket for the sharpshooters. It's 23-12 on the hands of Noah Plotz, who didn't even play in the first game. Cross hands it off to Froby. It's a little 3-man weave around the top of the key here for the Wolverines. Cross. Back to Froby, trying to find a weakness here in the defense. Froby drives in, and now he'll get called for the travel. Trying to toss it down into Conrady. Instead, he drags the foot. Colby Bowman will check back in. Sitting down will be Brantley Conrady for West Lincoln Broadwell. 1:08 left to go here in the first half. We'll wrap everything up for you at half on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Driving down to the baseline is Ordner. He loses it out of bounds as Cross is able to get a hand in the passing lane. Out Gilbers will check back in for St. Michael. Sitting down will be Plotz. 54.8 seconds left to go here in the first half. They get it out now down to the corner to Eli Walk. to Altgilbers. Whips it around now to Dassenbrock. Oh, he may have traveled, and they just kind of let that one go. Altgilbers goes in, high off the glass, no good. Cross grabs the rebound. 42 seconds left to go here in the first half. They quickly toss it down into Bowman's hands. He wanted to score at the block. Nothing was there. Nice defense by the sharpshooters. Cross will set the offense here with 30 seconds left as he dribbles back near midcourt. Gets the cross from the big man in Conradi to Froby over on the right wing. He'll dribble to the top of the key. Looks for Whiteman. Bounce pass gets stolen and stripped away from Ordner. Ordner, cross court now back over to Ballinger. Ballinger goes up with it. He'll score. 23-14 as Ballinger gets the 2 points. He's got 5 on the evening. 7 seconds left in the first half. Froby with it. Picks it up, gets it back out to Cross, 3 seconds, 2. Whiteman's got to fire it up. Whiteman gets it up on no good at the buzzer, and we've reached the Little Jess Motors halftime break. It's West Lincoln Broadwell 23. Sigel St. Michael's 13 as you get a look at the last steal in the basket here for the sharpshooters. They've got some work to do in the second half. We'll see what happens after the Little Jess halftime break.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. The road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner of PCRE Real Estate and Auction, has over 15 years of experience, specializing in selling hunting and recreational properties and farmland. Chris prides himself on combining buyers and sellers, both local and from around the country, to help both parties achieve their land investment goals. Chris takes the time to walk clients through the process of selling their property from start to finish, making the experience feel seamless and enjoyable. Contact Chris Nichols and PCRE Real Estate and Auction at 217-473-3777.
Before the TAVR, I was very active, worked out at the Croc Center. I would say less than a week. Well, of course, Amy tells me I couldn't do squats. She even wrote it in my discharge paper. Great big, Sandy, no squats. So I did a couple.
Oh my word.
Don't tell her.
I knew she was going to, but I have the best job in the world to get to work with these patients.
Hey, grab me one too.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois.
Welcome you back here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show, where West Lincoln Broadwell leads Sigel St. Michael's 23-13 in our first of two semifinals here for you tonight. Augusta Southeastern will try and tackle Ottawa Marquette in our scheduled 6:30 tip. In the other semifinal tonight, winners will come back on Thursday and play in the state championship scheduled for 7:30. The third place game will precede that at 6 o'clock. We remind you, if you're just joining us for the first time ever on Central Illinois Sports, thank you so much. We're hoping you're enjoying our broadcasts. And we remind you that you have access with your subscription to access all 4 state class tournaments. We've got crews in each location here across the state this weekend, and we'll all be back on Thursday. Your subscription also gives you access into next weekend's 8th grade tournaments. You are already taken care of for the 8th grade tournaments coming up next weekend. So $14.99 gets you a lot of basketball. Like we just said, it's $10 just to get in here alone for, one session, one game. So we're so glad you're joining us alongside online. Hope you're having a nice evening, as Mother Nature has been a little kind to us here after what was a rough couple of weeks of winter. Here on the halftime break, let's tell you about some halftime scoring. First for Sigel St. Michael's. Trenton Ballinger has 5. Eli Walk has 2. Noah Platts has 3. We believe that might have been a 2-point basket because we are a point off on our scorecard, so we're going to call that a 2. Zach Ordner has 2, and Clayton Outgilbers has 2 for Max Niebrugge's sharpshooters. They have whistled 1 timeout for themselves here in the first half. On the opposite side for West Lincoln Broadwell, Cruz Frobe has 7, Maddox Whiteman has 3, Colby Bowman has 4, Griffin Cross has 7, and Grant Hayes has chipped in 1 bucket for 2 points. It's been a fun first half here as we've seen that continued defensive pressure of West Lincoln Broadwell come out again here in the semifinals. Sigel St. Michael's, to their credit, has been able to get through that press a couple of times, and we've seen a little bit of transition offense out of the sharpshooters here, something we didn't get to see a lot in the quarterfinal because basically they would burn 30 to 45 seconds of possession against that zone from Lexington, and so we're getting to see a little bit different side here from Sigel St. Michael's in this semifinal today. We'll take a quick break here on the Little Jess Motor Halftime Show. We remind you, visit littlejessmotor.com. littlejessjeep.com is the right URL to see the guys online anytime for your next vehicle purchase. Their experienced staff and dedicated loan lenders will help you get on the way in your next vehicle. And if you happen to be in the Quincy area, go see them in person at 3431 Main in Quincy. We'll step aside for a couple of minutes. When we come back, we'll get you ready for the second half. It's 7th grade state basketball semifinals here from Central Junior High in East Peoria.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Is predator hunting your thing? Game Masters has you covered. We have way more than just deer and turkey hunting gear, safes, clothes, and gifts. Come check out our predator guns, calls, decoys, lights, traps, binoculars, bipods, tripods, and shooting sticks. Don't forget your thermal and night vision, rifle scopes, trapping equipment, and supplies. Whether your next game pursuit is big or small, runs or flies, Game Masters has what you need to get the job done. We're passionate about the outdoors. From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Go team, go! Great Rivers Bank has a digital banking app worth cheering for. Move your money, pay your bills, deposit your checks. Hooray! Hooray! Set up a budget, manage your debit card, set up account alerts, and so much more. Our digital banking will give you a reason to stand up and cheer for banking. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank. Great Rivers Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome you back as we get ready to start the second half. It's West Lincoln Broadwell leading 23-13 over Sigel St. Michael's here in our first of two semifinals in Class 7th grade 1A. It's going to be the Sharpshooters basketball to start things off here in the third quarter, and it looks to be starters on both sides taking the court here to begin the second half. West Lincoln Broadwell already paced back in their extended zone. This is a formidable front three here with Whiteman, Froby, and Colby Bowman up front. Andrews with the basketball, works over to Dawsonbach. Down into the corner now. They get it to Ballinger. Back up, work it around top of the key. Andrews with it, now coming down to the right corner. Back up top of the key here. They're really trying to get this basketball in the middle and not finding anywhere to go. They were able to find those opportunities, and now they get one there. It's a quick bump. Stop and pop is good for Ballinger. Ballinger has 7. It's a 23-15 basketball game. Sigel St. Michael's is content to be as patient as they need to be to get that basketball in the middle of that zone, as now it's a quick answer on the way from Griffin Cross. He's got 9. It's back to a 10-point basketball game. The big question is, how patient can you be if you are the Sharpshooters as you trail by 10? And Sigel St. Michael's has not been able to get a ton of defensive stops here against the Wolverines. It's a steal for West Lincoln Broadwell. Going all the way with it is going to be Colby Bowman, and he's going to draw the foul from Andrews. Andrews will get whistled for his first, team first of the quarter against the Sharpshooters. Bowman will step to the free throw line. 4 points in the evening here for Colby Bowman. He finished with 6 in this quarterfinal earlier today. First shot is up, and the officials are definitely looking at this free throw line, as that is the third free throw line violation committed by the Wolverines in this basketball game. All Gilbers were checked back in. Andrews will sit for the Sharpshooters as Dassenbrock will head back to midcourt for defensive matchups. And now backing off is Bowman. Bowman is a good 10 inches back off the line this time. Froby with the rebound. Froby goes up with it, can't get it as it goes off the glass. Rebound comes down into the hands of Orden. Dassenbrock with it. Just over a minute gone by here to start the second half. Winner goes to the state championship next Thursday. Dassenbrock fires up a 3 from the left wing off the back of the iron. Rebound comes down into Alt Gilbers' hands. He'll kick it back out. It's a second chance opportunity here. Ballinger will go for the answer. No good. Alt Gilbers grabs another offensive rebound. He'll take it up this time on his own, and he'll get fouled by Grant Hayes. Hayes will pick up his second. It'll be the first of the quarter against the Wolverines. Clayton Alt Gilbers grabs 2 offensive rebounds on the possession, able to keep his team moving, and now he gets an opportunity to put points on the board with the clock stopped. Free throw from Alt Gilbers is no good off the front of the rim. Remind you about Dick's Sporting Goods. You can get that online coupon at IESA.org for a 20% off deal, good from February 16th to 18th. Remember, fans, every season starts at Dick's. Alt Gilbers lines up for the second shot. Takes his time. Fires one up, and it goes in and good for Alt Gilbers. He's got 3 points in the evening. 25-16, a 9-point advantage again here for the Wolverines. Whiteman dribbling down, guarded by Dassenbrock. Spin move, kicks it down into the big guy. He gets up, and it's going to be an offensive foul as Walk will take the charge, and Hayes is going to get whistled for his third. So fouls on Hayes on back-to-back possessions. He'll take a seat, and Ryder Conradi will check back in for West Lincoln Broadwell. 4:18 left to go here in the third quarter. Alt Gilbers with the basketball, trying to drive around Cross. Baseline pass, long 2-point shot for Ordner is no good. It's going to go out of bounds, and the officials say it'll belong to the Wolverines. been a little bit of a quieter game, if you can say that, for Cruz Froby, and I'm saying that because he has 7. The young man had 19 and was off to a fireball start in the first half. We would suspect he's had many games like that throughout the season. Whiteman with the basketball, trying to draw the coverage. Instead, he kicks it off down to Colby Bowman. Bowman knocks it down. Whiteman was trying to draw in the foul, didn't get it. Bowman's got 6, 27-16 now. And we're going to get a timeout. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it, too. For the fastest internet experience available, that's 1 gigabit of speed. That means you'll never buffer while watching us on Central Illinois Sports. Visit followthefiber.net to learn more about Adams Fiber. We are back in 30 seconds.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
Back to live action. Here's the Sharpshooters. Trail by 11. A 3-ball on the way is no good. Al Gilbert gets grabbed on the back of the jersey, and there's no call. Instead, the officials say that it'll be a jump ball. Froby might have got away with one there, as we could easily see Al Gilbert's jersey stretched to an extra XXL size. Whiteman with the basketball, guarded out by Dassenbrock in the backcourt, and now there's going to be a foul against Cole Dassenbrock. It'll be his first, team second against St. Michael's here in the third quarter. 5 team fouls in a quarter gets you to the double bonus here. There is no more 1-and-1 when it comes to bonus shooting. Froby got an errant pass. He was able to come back up with it. And Curtis Conradi will take the timeout for the Wolverines. It's another Adams Fiber timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute here on Central Illinois Sports.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
Yeah.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
Marines took the timeout. It's their first of the contest, as it's 27-16 here midway through the third quarter. Cross with the basketball, gets it over to Froby. He'll fire up an open 3. No good. Cross gets the rebound. His second shot, no good. Fighting in for the rebound was the big Ryder Conradi. 3-ball from Whiteman this time, and now he's going to get the foul and 3 shots. As they say, Ordner didn't give him an opportunity to land. We'll take a look here on the Central Illinois Sports Northwestern Mutual replay. And yeah, just not a lot of opportunity there to land for Whiteman. The foul will go against Ordner. That'll be his second. And at the line for 3 shots here will be Maddox Whiteman. Whiteman's first is up and good. We remind you that we need officials across the state of Illinois more than ever. Visit IESA.org for details or call the IHSA Officials Department at 309-663-6377. Without officials, we are not here. Playing, broadcasting, watching the high school and junior high sports that we love. Second free throw is up and no good from Whiteman. Andrews will check back in here for St. Michael's, and sitting down will be Zach Ordner with 2 fouls. Whiteman goes up to the line. He's got 4 points on the evening. Third free throw is up and good, give him 5. It's a 29-16 lead as West Lincoln Broadwell extends to 13, their largest of the basketball game. Dassenbach with the basketball now on the left side, gets it back up to Ballinger. He'll run the offense here as they kick it around the perimeter. Looking for an opportunity in the middle of that zone. We'll see if Broadwell gives them one here. Dawson Brock thought about the three, got quickly closed out though by Bowman. For Sigel St. Michael's, it's a lot of pass, flash through the lane, pass, flash through the lane, always looking for that opportunity at the free throw line. And they will be as patient as they need to be to do it, but they've got to start pushing the tempo here a little bit as time is starting to wind down and they're down by 13. Three ball on the way from Dawson Brock is just what they needed. It's a 10-point basketball game again for Dawson Brock. That's his first three of the contest. 2:10 left to go here. Whiteman behind the back dribble. He'll pull it back out for the Wolverines. They get it to Froby over in the corner. Cruz Froby knocks it down. So nice from the sixth grader. He's got 10. And it's back to a 13-point advantage. Al Gilbers goes down baseline. He's going to get fouled, and he'll get fouled by Cross. For Cross, it'll be his first, team third of the quarter against Broadwell. Sharpshooters will inbound here underneath their own basket. Ballinger will be the trigger man. It's a box formation here for the Sharpshooters. Flashing out now is Walk. He'll get the inbounds pass, kicks it back out to the top to Andrews. Walk gets caught up in triple team coverage, kicks it out. Three ball on the way is no good from Trenton Ballinger, and now Whiteman will come up with the rebound. 90 seconds left to go here in the third, and now we'll get a foul whistle against Dawson Brock. We'll show you that last three on the Northwestern Mutual instant replay from Cruz Froby as he's able to knock it down on the left side. Smooth stroke from the sixth grader. Dawson Brock got whistled for his second foul. It's a steal, though, for Dawson Brock. He'll get it up and good. For Dawson Brock, he's got 5. It's a 32-21 basketball game, and now another steal for St. Michael's. Ballinger pulls up with it, misses the shot, though, and now Cross comes up with the rebound. These defensive stops are what the Sharpshooters need, but they've got to get the baskets to come along with them. The Wolverines will take an Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it, too. For the best computer sales and service that you need, visit Follow the Fiber for Adams experts and Adams Fiber. We are back here in 45 seconds.
At Full Throttle Parts, we do spray-on bed liners, a brand called Patriot Liner. It is very elite. It actually enhances the resale value of anything you put it on or off-road.
Go Full Throttle!
Go Full Throttle.
If you have that drive and you want to do more with that, then there's opportunity there for you to do that. It's not the typical job that you would expect it to be. Like, it's just super fulfilling. When my life needed opportunity, I chose Dot.
The Wolverines took the timeout. It's their second of the ball game. We come back with 1:12 left in the third here as Lincoln Broadwell leads 32-21 over Sigel St. Michael's. The Sharpshooters have had a pretty nice third quarter here, but have still not really been able to cut into this deficit. The Wolverines have led by as many as 13. It's back to an 11-point ball game now as we'll see full court pressure from the Sharpshooters on this one. Wolverines with the basketball. Inbounding will be Whiteman. One-handed pass goes down to Froby. Froby goes up with it against double coverage. Goes up and can't finish, though. And here comes St. Michael's. They get an opportunity to cut into the lead. They throw the ball. They say it's going to go off the hands of Colby Bowman, and it will remain Sharpshooters basketball. They're going to get Zach Ordner back in here for Sigel. We'll see who he sets down. That's going to be Walden Andrews. St. Michael's inbounds. Trying to find Al Gilbers. Instead, it's a baseline pass stolen away from Froby. They were looking for Ordner. Instead, Froby got his hands on it. He dribbles into two men. Instead, now here comes Ordner with it. Ordner goes up, gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Will Zach Ordner. As they are really starting to pull a little bit of this defensive pressure and turn it around on the Wolverines. And Zach Ordner will go to the free throw line now. Foul is going to get whistled against Griffin Cross. That's going to be his second. Both teams with 4 fouls here. Next foul will result in bonus shooting in the last 55 seconds. The first free throw is up and no good. Ordner had 3 in the quarterfinal. He's got 2 so far here in the semis this evening. Second free throw. Up for the 7th grader off the front of the rim. Fight for the rebound. Crosses down on the floor, and a whole bunch of Sharpshooters are as well. Al Gilbers gets it. And now we're into double coverage, and now it's going to be a jump ball. Alternating possession will stay with St. Michael's with 48.2 left to go here in the third. The crowd is starting to pile up here a little bit as we expect to see several Southeastern Suns fans back here in the gymnasium. And we should have a nice contingent from Ottawa here for Marquette Academy. We've still got more to go here in this first semifinal as the sharpshooters whip it around into the corner. This is Ballinger with it. He'll fire up a three from the corner. No good off the side of the rim. Everybody trying to race it down. St. Michael's comes up with it. Dawson Brock with a three. His shot no good. Who will grab the rebound here? It's going to go out of bounds, and they say that'll go off the hands of Griffin Cross. 32.4 left here in the third. With the basketball now is Ballinger. They try to work it into Walk. He's going up against the big guy in Conradi. Spins around, goes up with the right hand, and he'll get fouled. And heading to the free throw line for two is Eli Walk. Ryder Conradi will get whistled for the foul. That's his first, team fifth against Lincoln Broadwell here in the third quarter. First one up from Eli Walk is no good. He had 4 points in the quarterfinal earlier today, has 2 points here so far. Second shot up, that one won't find the mark either. Rebound comes down to Al Gilbers. He has had a heck of an rebounding performance here tonight. And they say West Lincoln Broadwell will touch that one last. 32-21 our score. 19 seconds left to go here in the third. The sharpshooters getting lots of opportunities to cut into this deficit, and they just have not found a way to really get it close yet. Dawson Brock just inside the arc. That'll be good. It's a 2-point basket for Cole Dawson Brock. He's got 7. 32-23. 5 seconds left to go. 3, 2. Whiteman's going to have to fire it up. He goes into the lane, goes up with a runner, and it's no good. And that's how our third quarter will end. It's West Lincoln Broadwell 32. Sigel St. Michael's 23. Stick around for fourth quarter play-by-play coming your way here in 60 seconds.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Hey, grab me one too.
We get you ready for fourth quarter action here in our 7th grade Class 1A state final for West Lincoln Broadwell. Griffin Cross has 9. Caruth Frobe has 10 on the opposite side for St. Michael's. Trenton Ballinger, along with Cole Dawson Brock, have 7 each. It'll be Wolverines basketball here to start the fourth quarter. No one in real foul trouble. Grant Hayes has 3 for the Wolverines. That's about it, as no one else has more than 2 on either team. Whiteman will get the basketball to start things off here in the fourth. Dribbles around the volleyball line, goes to the right side, guarded by Dassenbrock. They kick it now into Cross. His shot goes up and good. Nice first possession for the Wolverines here to start the fourth. It's 34-23. The lead extended back out to 11. The patience of St. Michael's is going to have to change at some point here. They trail by 11 with just 5.5 minutes left to go here. Ballinger will inbound for the sharpshooters. On the baseline is Al Gilbers. He'll pass up, and instead they give it to Eli Walk in the corner. Hands it off. Nice ball fake from Ballinger. He'll go up and get fouled. And we'll take a quick look at it on the Northwestern Mutual replay, and the nice little hesitation and go by Trenton Ballinger. He'll head to the free throw line. The foul is going to go against Griffin Cross. That'll be his third. It's the team first of the quarter for the Wolverines. First one is up and no good, out of the hands of Ballinger. The winner goes to the state championship coming up on Thursday. The loser will return at 6 o'clock for third place. Second one is up and good. Give Ballinger 8 points on the night. It's a 10-point game for the Wolverines. They've got the lead in the basketball. Froby with it. Dribbles across the time stripe. Draws some contact from Ballinger. Moves it to the right side over to Whiteman. Broadwell content to play a little keep away here and just kind of dribble things out in this three-man weave until they get a little more pressure. Max Niebrugi pushing that pressure now from the Sigel bench. Froby drives around on his own. No account from the officials. Almost loses the basketball. Now he gets it to Cross. Cross drives in. Stop and pop from 13 feet, and that is a pretty shot that'll win you a lot of basketball games. Just like that one from Griffin Cross. 11 points on the night for Cross. Cross didn't score in the quarterfinal. 3-ball on the way, rebounded from Froby. 12-point advantage for the Wolverines. They're looking to extend here with 4:35. Oh, nice dish down into Cross. Really nice play from Whiteman to Cross, and the Wolverines are rolling now. Cross has 13 on the fantastic assist from Whiteman. It's 38-24. And now we'll get a timeout from Sigel St. Michael. We'll take it two as we show you that dandy dime from Maddox Whiteman into Griffin Cross. And the Wolverines are up by 14, 38-24. Come back for the finish here on Central Illinois Sports.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
I love training. I like to help people improve on their tasks. That food has been providing everything for me. They just treat you so well. When my life needed an opportunity, I chose that.
St. Michael's took the Adams Fiber timeout. It's their third of the contest. They've got to come up with some answers and come up with them fast as they trail by 14 with just 4 minutes left to go here at the ballgame. Aiden Harmon checks in for the first time today, a 7th grade forward wearing number 20. Dawson Brock's three is no good. Loose ball rebound picked up. Shot is no good as Harmon came down with it. He gets a second offensive rebound. Dawson Brock's shot still no good. Conrady fighting for the loose ball. He dives on the floor. Love to see the big man hustle. Another offensive rebound, and now going up with it will be Eli Walk. He'll get fouled and go to the free throw line. For the Wolverines, it's their second foul of the quarter. And getting whistled for the foul will be Ryder Conrady. That's his second. First free throw is up and good for Walk. He's got 3 points on the evening. It's a 38-25 advantage for the Wolverines. Second free throw coming up on the way. Second one off the front of the rim, no good. Froby trying to chase it down. He'll grab it for West Lincoln Broadwell. Getting tipped out of bounds as Harmon able to get his hands in the passing lanes. A little bit of defensive spark is what the Sharpshooters team needs, and they hope to get that in the hands of Aiden Harmon. Whiteman with the basketball. He'll cross the time stripe with just over half a quarter to go. Griffin Cross loses it, goes on the floor. They get it to Conrady. The big guy driving in, goes up with the basket, and they say that's going to be a charge foul. On a nice defensive play from Eli Walk. We'll show it to you again here in the Northwestern Mutual replay as the big fella just got a lot of steam downhill, and Walk gets right in his way, and that is a good set charge taken on the way by Walk. Sharpshooters trying to get something going here on the offensive side. Harmon kicks it down to the corner. Dawson Brock three. In and good. Dawson Brock knocks down another triple. It's 38-28. Dawson Brock's in double figures with 10, but time running out here for the Sharpshooters. Whiteman with the basketball. He'll pull it back out with under 3 to go. Dribbling in is Ferobi. He'll get fouled and go to the free throw line. Foul is going to go against Dawson Brock. That'll be his third personal. First of the quarter here against Sigel St. Michael's. Cruz Ferobi will head to the free throw line. He's got 10 points here on the evening, including 1 3-pointer. And he'll try and re-extend this lead here for the Wolverines. First shot is up and good. It's 39-28. For Sigel St. Michael's, they've got 28 points right now. They were held to 29 in a loss against Effingham St. Anthony and held to 31 in a loss against Newton Jasper County. They're only 2 losses of the year. Second one is up and good for Ferobi. He's got 12. Grant Hayes will check back into the contest and give Ryder Conradi a break. And with Hayes in foul trouble, Conradi has done a nice job on the interior defense here for the Wolverines. Harmon will get whistled for his foot on the end line. It'll be a turnover against St. Michael's with 2:45 to go. Wolverines up by 12 with the basketball. The 6th grader in Ferobi dribbles around, picks it up at the volleyball line, now hands it back off to the point guard in Maddox Whiteman. 2:30 left to go. Max Niebrugi pushing for defense. They've got to get some stops. Whiteman goes up with it. Off balance shot, no good. Curtis Conrad, he wanted a foul and didn't get a thing. Up and under is Dawson Brock. It gets partially blocked by Hayes. It'll go out of bounds and remain Sharpshooters basketball with 2:15 left to go. Harmon with the basketball. They work it down into the right corner. Now this is Ballinger. Takes a dribble, gets stolen away. Whiteman comes up with it. Surveys the scene and doesn't have numbers, and he'll pull it back out with just 2 minutes left to go. Ferobi with the basketball on the left side now. The Wolverines very, very content to play keep away here as Cross puts up a shot. It's no good. Ferobi's going to die for it. Throws it into Al Gilbers' hands. Here comes St. Michael's. They've got to run. Al Gilbers goes in, drives up. He'll get fouled by Hayes and head to the free throw line. 4th foul of the game here against Grant Hayes. At the line will be Clayton Al Gilbers. He's got 3 points in the night, scored 4 in the quarterfinal earlier today. First one is up and good. Al Gilbers has 4, and we're back to an 11-point basketball game. Brantley Conradi will check in, or excuse me, not Brantley Conradi. Noah Plotz will check back in on the opposite side for St. Michael. Sitting down will be Trenton Ballinger. Second shot. Up out of the way of Al Gilbers. It's also good. Nice free throw shooter. 5 points on the night for Al Gilbers. It's back to a 10-point game. 1:40 left to go in this one. Ferobi with the basketball. Managing the offense here. Hands it back off to Whiteman. 1:30 left to go. It's a steal from Al Gilbers. Al Gilbers goes in. Gets the larceny. Misses the layup, though. Whiteman got caught up with Al Gilbers. It'll go out of bounds, they say, off the Wolverines and go back to the Sharpshooters. 1:20 left to go, and Max Niebrugi wants to talk it over. We'll take the Adams Fiber timeout, too. It's a 10-point game. Come back for the finish here on Central Illinois Sports.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
St. Michael's takes the timeout. They've got a 10-point deficit to try and recover from here in a minute 20. They'll get an opportunity here as they'll take the ball out of bounds underneath their own hoop. 14 fouls in the quarter for Broadwell. That means St. Michael's will go to the free throw line on the next foul. St. Michael's has only committed 1 foul here in the 4th quarter. They get the basketball into Harmon. Drops it underneath the Plotz. He'll go up with a shot and good. Noah Plotz gets it. And we'll get another quick timeout as we take a quick look at the Northwestern Mutual replay. As Plotz able to get his name in the scorebook here tonight. Goes up and in. It's an 8-point basketball game. Coming right back here in 30 seconds on Central Illinois Sports.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Coming back here, we tell you about the IESA Scholar Attitude Award, awarded to at least 15 students from each of the IESA geographic divisions. To learn how a student from your school can be named a winner of the IESA Scholar Attitude Award, visit www.iesa.org. The winners for the year will receive their award at the IESA Awards Recognition Banquet in Bloomington in April. Sigel St. Michael's will just not go away. It's down to an 8-point ball game. This was what looked to be a comfortable 13-point lead for the Wolverines not too long ago. Now it's stolen away. Coming in now is Ballinger. He'll go up with it. Ballinger gets the bucket and the steal. 40-34. Ballinger's got 10. 1 minute left to go. It's a 6-point basketball game. They're going to get the reach-in foul now as Ordner will get whistled for it. That's going to be his third. Still just the second team foul of the quarter here. They'll have to get 3 more to get Broadwell to the free throw line. Just under a minute to go. Froby with the basketball. Drives now against Ballinger and throws it away. It's going to go off the hands, though, of St. Michael's as Dawson Brock was able to get his hands on it. Whiteman with the basketball. 52 seconds left. He works the baseline. Goes back up to the top of the key. A little 3-man weave playing keep away, and now Dawson Brock will get his hands in on the reach in, and he will get whistled for the foul. For Dawson Brock, that'll be his 4th personal. Team 3rd. They're going to send Plotz back into the basketball game. He'll sit down Dawson Brock as maybe they do a little switching here on the defense to keep Dawson Brock available on the offensive side. Whiteman with the basketball, 40 seconds left to go in this one. Plotz trying to reach in and get the foul, and now they'll give him for the bump. 4th team foul against St. Michael's for Plotz. It's just his first of the ballgame. Next foul will send the Wolverines to the free throw line. 36.8 left to go, and that's what St. Michael's needs to do. Expect to see a quick foul here from the boys in blue. And we will take a quick look at things. We're going to get an off-ball foul. I think just a little bit of time somehow sneaked off that clock. So it'll be the 5th foul regardless against the sharpshooters, as Plotz will get whistled. Whiteman goes to the free throw line. He's got 5 points here tonight. Puts the first one up, rolls around and in, give him 6. A very needed free throw here for the Wolverines. Dawson Brock will check back in. Bowman will come back in. He sat down Kalen Sales, who had checked back here in the last couple of possessions. 41-34. Wolverines trying to close this out and book a ticket to the state championship next week. And that one doesn't fall no good. Froby tried to reach in on it. He was fighting with Ordner for it. Dawson Brock has to push here. 7-point deficit. They kick it out. Plotz didn't get the 3 off. Now it gets stolen away from Bowman. Bowman will pull it back out. Froby's got the basketball with 20 seconds left to go. And now we'll get a foul here in the backcourt, and that's going to send Cross to the free throw line. Cross will head back to the free throw line. He's had a game. 13 points on the night for the 6th grade guard here for West Lincoln. Plotz picked up his 3rd. The free throw is good. It's 42-34. Cross now with 14 points to lead all scorers here. And the second one is up and good. Give him 15. 43-34. Lincoln Broadwell is going to win the basketball game. They're going to move on to the state championship. Sigel St. Michael's had a heck of a day here, an overtime win, but just not enough to keep up with the horses here from West Lincoln Broadwell as the shot from Plotz is up and it goes over the backboard. This is a good Sigel St. Michael's team here today. They have just been met by just a little better West Lincoln Broadwell team. And the Wolverines are going to move on to the state championship game coming up Thursday at 7:30 p.m. That wraps up our first semifinal for you tonight. We've reached the Blessing Health System post-game show where we'll give you final scoring and get you ready for semifinal number 2. Don't go anywhere. You're watching exclusive coverage of the IESA Boys Basketball State Championships live on Central Illinois Sports.
Before the TAVR, I was very active, worked out at the Croc Center. I would say less than a week. Well, of course, Amy tells me I couldn't do squats. She even wrote it in my discharge paper. Great big, Sandy, no squats. So I did a couple.
Oh my word.
Don't tell her.
I knew she was going to, but I have the best job in the world to get to work with these patients.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Welcome you back here on the Blessing Health System post-game show where West Lincoln Broadwell, a 43-34 winner over Sigel St. Michael's. They will advance to the state championship game coming up Thursday here at 7:30 p.m. The scheduled tip-off. We'll have it live for you on Central Illinois Sports. Let's go down a quick rundown of the final scoring here tonight for Sigel St. Michael's, which falls to a record of 23-2 on the year. Cole Dawson-Brock finishes up with 10 points. Trenton Ballinger finishes with 10. Eli Walk finishes with 3. Noah Plotz with 4. Zach Ordner with 2. And Clayton Outgilbers finishes up with 5 points on the evening for Sigel St. Michael's. On the opposite side for West Lincoln Broadwell, Griffin Cross leads all scorers tonight with 15. Cruz Froby with 12. Maddox Whiteman finishes up with 6, along with 6 from Kobe Bowman. And Grant Hayes chips in 2 points for the winners tonight that improve to 26-2 and move on to Thursday's state championship game. Who will they play? It's either Augusta Southeastern or Ottawa Marquette Academy. That's what we'll find out here in just about another hour and a half. We will shut down this stream. We'll reset the next one coming up for our second semifinal. Don't go anywhere. It's more coverage of the IESA Boys Basketball State Tournament. You're watching it exclusively here on Central Illinois Sports.